Hey you guys, what's up? What's going on? Let me tell y'all right now, my allergies are trying to kick my butt because I wanted to go outside and get some sun, honey, knowing that it was going to get me. I seen the pollen, but I was like, you know what? I need this vitamin D in my life. So, yeah. Alright, child. So we gonna, let me see if there's any shout outs for me to do before I go any further. I don't think so, though. Let me check real quick. I'm like refreshing the page. I gotta hurry up because my MacBook battery about to die. No, it don't look like I have any, so we good. Alright, so Luscious, he got like this new plan that he wants to make like the House of Empire, where the music is kind of moving and showing you a visualization. Kind of like how you have like, I've seen stuff like this before, where they have like the music kind of moving with the with like the sound waves and stuff. He said ever since he's had whatever the thing is called, that's kind of like how he sees things in his head. So he wants everybody to experience that as well. So that white dude, the white rapper that I told you guys about, he's like really trying to like steal some shine right now. That's what it seems like he's trying to do. He's trying to like take over, because ever since he had a good time and, you know, got some viral views at the party where he was coming out and showing out, now he thinks that he's supposed to do it all the time. And I know, you know how Hakeem's pride and how just Hakeem is so stubborn. You know he ain't gonna let that ride for too long. So something about to change real soon. I know they about to get into something crazy eventually, because homie is kind of like a loose cannon where he seems like he wants that shine, and Hakeem ain't about to give it up too easy. You know, he already had his little like inhibitions about him. Inhibitions, that's the right word. You know, he was feeling some type of way about him. Like, he didn't really want to put him on because he felt like initially his struggles was different than his. You know what I mean? And he don't really know about that thug life stuff. Well, Hakeem don't really know about that thug life either, but you know what I'm saying. Hakeem's like the spoiled rich kid, but the black version. You know what I mean? So now Cookie, she wants Tiana to be like the centerpiece of everything, but, you know, she's still on her high horse. She's still kind of feeling herself, and she still has a lot of confidence in Eddie. She feels like they didn't really give her a lot of play, and they weren't really focused on her until now that she's starting to be like a chart dropper. A chart dropper, like a pen dropper, I guess. I just like totally made that up. A chart dropper that, you know, now they kind of looking at her and wants her to be the centerpiece. Maya, she goes to see Cookie because she's you know, Cookie's not giving up. She's been trying to reach out to her still, but she really wasn't. She was still being like resistant at that point. Andre, he went to see this dude named, I think, Leonard or something like that, to do some business, you know, some board stuff. But the dude was like swerving him. He was just like, the board doesn't really feel like everything that went down with, like, they're not really feeling the whole Eddie transition and how he kind of like left so swiftly. They're not really, you know, they're kind of weirded out about the whole situation, about his sudden departure. Cookie remembers a time when the officer tried to, like, that same white dude from last time, the officer, he tried to set her up and put some crack or something. I think that was like cocaine or crack. I think, I'm so bad with this drug stuff. I'm not about the drug life. I think cocaine is right, the powder one. Well, it looked like that's what it was. It was some white substance in a little bag that was in her little bunk. And he tried to set her up because it was her day to go home. So Poundcake had actually took the rap for her because I guess she already knew she was going to be in there for a while. And she didn't really have much motivation to leave. Her one thing that was kind of like motivation, which was her daughter, she didn't even know where she was. So she was just like, you know what, it's mine. And, you know, I know the freaking officer was vexed. You know, he was freaking mad and pissed off because his plan didn't work out the way he wanted it to work out. He pretty much wanted Cookie to go down for that so that she could stay in with everybody else. It's messed up how people will want you to fail just so they can see you or just so you won't prosper. Like, dude, you get to get out of here every single day and go home to whoever you go home to, but you don't want them to excel. Like, what's good with you? Some people actually turn their lives around. I know he mad right now and steaming because of how good her life turned out. Huh. You can't keep a good man down. So Cookie, she bossed up real quick, and she went to go see Maya, and she told Maya, like, about everything that her mother didn't, like how her mother was, how her mother, like, pretty much, like, saved her, allowed her to be able to get out, like, how she sacrificed herself, how she was always, like, trying to search for her, she didn't want to give up, and, how she's, like, really dying or whatever. So, they had a scene which was real touching to me where Maya finally went to go see her mother. They read the letter that Poundcake had did for her. It was just real touching because, those was her last days pretty much, where you could tell that she was about to, like, leave this earth. But she actually got to fulfill one of the things that she's always wanted to do. Not too many people can say that they was able to do that in their lifetime, something that they've always wanted to do. Some people, they dream and they hope and they wish, and those dreams and hopes and wishes never come true. So now, what happened after that? Luscious, he was about to pay Eddie. Well, supposedly he was about to pay Eddie off, but Shina's like, nah, that's not what we do. He's like, yo, what you need to do is you need to, like, pop off, you need to show them how we do or whatever, this is not the Luscious Lion that I know. And I'm like, okay, I thought Shine was trying to work with Eddie, from the last other episode that I seen. But I'm like, okay, maybe he's switched over. Maybe he sees the light, So Anika and Tiana, they actually end up having a board meeting with the rest of the board. Like a little quiet one with the lights off and shit. Like, super secret society type of joint. And funny, and little did they know that while they're there, saying what they had to say, talking about we need to get Eddie back. You guys need to make sure that you dismiss the, him saying that he wanted to resign. Don't allow it. We need him to move forward. And Tiana's all like, look, I've been on the top of the charts. This is the first time. Anika's like, when I was in office, this was happening. We was doing really well, blah, 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 blah. Just trying to show their side. And little did they know that Andre would be right there looking, because he don't play. I mean, he's like a thief in the night, honey. He was like... So you already know he gonna run back to his family and tell him what's going down. Because even though he a little, he be doing some questionable things, and he be one of the main people trying to kill off his family, he's the same person that be right there for them. You know what I mean? And he know that business talk. He know exactly what to say. They're more on the hood side. They transitioned a lot, but they still, they don't have that book knowledge that he has. He's the only one out of the whole crew. It's crazy, right? Thinking about it. The one person that has so many issues is the one person that is kind of like the smartest out of all of them. Well, I mean, if you talk about book smarts, you know what I mean? Because just because you didn't go to college doesn't mean you're not an intelligent person. So Luscious and Shine, they go to meet up with, what's his name? With Homie. With Eddie, because Eddie's supposed to be coming off of a jet, and that's where he was supposed to be doing his whole negotiations, but he changed his mind. So now, Shine quickly finds out that Luscious was actually playing him. He just kind of lets it out, and, Shine tries to go out with a bang and say all these things to hurt his feelings. And it looked like he did get him for a moment there, But at the end of it all, Luscious prospered, and he definitely got the last laugh because he was just on some, you know, he pulled out the gun, but he also had the bodyguard in the back to pull out the gun as well. So it was 2 guns against 1 little gun with Shine had. And Luscious like, you know what? Like, you really thought I was going to shoot you? It's like, took down the gun and, you know, let him take a deep breath, a sigh of relief, and shot the man in his back. And I felt like that was so symbolic because, you know, that's how it is. You know, some people, it be the people that you least suspect. Like, you just chilling. You feel like you're comfortable around those people. And then, you know, they be the same people that stab you in the back. Like, you thought everything was good. You didn't even expect these people to be like snakes. And these are the same people that freaking stab your ass in the back. So you have to definitely be careful with those people. And I just felt like, you know, I'm one of those people where I look into stuff. I'm mad deep. I read between the lines. Like, you know, so this was like, wow, you know. But I definitely appreciated it, you guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. Don't forget to, you know, hit the like button. You know, put your little comments down below for shout outs, and check out my other channel because that's where, of course, I do my love and hip hop reviews. All right. See you in the next one. Laters.